What's up, everyone? It's whitegamer. Today I'm going to be showing you the best center back build for level 25, level 50, level 75, and level 100. So let's get started. This is for level 25. So of course you're going to be center back. The main reason we're going with center back over fullback is, guys, you're going to have better defending and physical stats. And at the end of the day, that is your job, to defend. For the height, we're going to go with 6'3", and then for the weights, we're going to go 174 pounds. 174 pounds is perfect. It's not too heavy or too light. It's just perfect. So this is how we're going to go with it for the height and weights. For the running style, we're going to go with the dasher. This is going to be the same running style we're going to use for all the levels. 25, level 50, level 75, and level 100. Go with the dasher. This has been the best running style for a defender to use in this FIFA 23, so go with the dasher for the running style. Now we have the perks. Keep in mind you are level 25, so you're not going to have all of them unlocked. So I recommend you guys using the interceptor perk. The interceptor perk, I used it in the beginning of the year, and I still use it in my main build. It is the best, probably, defender perk you can use. It's going to improve the ability to intercept the ball. Especially when you're level 25, your interception aren't that great. So this interceptor perk is really going to make a difference. So for the first perk, just go with your interceptor. And this is how you're going to want it. Remember, at level 30, I believe, or 35 is when you get your second perk. And then at level 60 something, it's when you get the third perk. So for the first perk, go with the interceptor. Alright, boys and girls, now we have the skill tree. This is the most important part of the build. Keep in mind, you're a level 25. So at level 25, you're only going to have 57 skill points. So let's get right into it. So for the pace, you're going to want your acceleration. Then you're going to want your sprint speed like this. So this is going to give you 75 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. Keep in mind, if you just got the game or if you just start playing pro clubs, a lot of attackers... Not everyone, but for the most part, a lot of people are going to have pace on their attacker build. So you're going to want to be able to keep up with them as a defender. So this is why we went with the pace like this. Then we're going to skip the shooting, skip the passing, skip the dribbling, and then we're going to go to the defending. So for the defending, you're going to want the defensive awareness, the slide tackle, the defensive awareness, and then these three. The defensive awareness is very important as a defender this year. The defending awareness is going to let you intercept the ball better, do standing tackles better, and do sliding tackles better. So it's going to help you perform all these three things much better. So this is why for the defending, we focus mostly on the defensive awareness. So this is going to give you 81 interceptions plus the interceptor perk that you have. So that's going to be more than enough. With 93 defensive awareness, that's how you kind of want it, especially when you're at level 25. 87 standing tackle, and then 89 slide tackle. That is more than enough. Now we have the physical. So for the strength, you're just going to go with 2. And then we're going to do the jumping, and jumping. You're going to want to max out the jumping. Not max it out, but you want to focus on the jumping in the physical aspect. Even though you are 6'3", the low jumping is very noticeable this year. And I remember when I was level 25, it was very noticeable when I had low jumping. So I definitely recommend you guys to focus on the jumping when it comes to physical. This is going to give you 92 jumping and your 6'3", 84 stamina, 85 strength, 84 reactions, and 85 aggression. So boys and girls, if we take a look at the overall build, remember you are level 25. If you're level 25 or below, this is a good build. You're an 85 rated center back. You have 82 pace, 71 passing, 87 defending, and 85 physical. So this is how you want it for level 25. All right, now we have level 50 for the center back build. You're going to keep the position the same. Then for the height, we're going to go with 6'2", boys and girls. In my main build, I use 6'2" for competitive and division. It is more than enough. And keep in mind, you are going to be level 50, so you're going to have 106 skill points. And for the weight, we're going to go with the same thing. So this is how you're going to want for level 50, your height and weights. The running style is going to be the same as the first build. The level 25 is going to be the dasher. We're going to be using this running style for all the center back builds, by the way. So I'm just going to keep showing you it, but the dasher for the running style. Now, for your perks, you're going to have 2 perks unlocked now. Like I said, the second one, you unlock it at around level 30. So for the first one, keep going with interceptor perk, guys. Keep going with interceptor perk. It's the best perk you can have as a defender, like I mentioned. And for your second one, a lot of people are probably going to go with ball winner, but I personally don't like ball winner because it does too many automatic tackles, and that sometimes can screw you over, cause a foul or a penalty. So what I went with for my second perk, I went with physical strength. just to boost up the strength, boost up your ball control, and boost up your jumping. And when you're shielding the ball, physical strength really makes a difference on a defender, at least in my opinion. So these are the 2 perks we're going to go with, interceptor and physical strength. But if you don't like physical strength, like I said, you can go with the ball winner or the chase down perk. So it's up to you, but we're going to go with physical strength and the interceptor for the 2 perks. Now we have the skill tree. Remember, this is for level 50 or below. At level 50, you're going to have 106 skill points. So let's get right into it. For the physical, you're going to want your acceleration and your sprint speed, both of those rows filled out. So you're going to have it like this. You're going to have 78 acceleration and 89 sprint speed. This is more than enough pace. On my main build, I don't even use as much pace, but I know a lot of people, they like to use pace because they don't position themselves properly. So we're gonna, have these 2 rows filled out. So 78 acceleration and 89 sprint speed, that is more than enough to catch up to your opponent. So for shooting, passing, and dribbling, you're not gonna do nothing with that. Now for the defending, you're gonna want these 2, and then you're gonna want the whole middle completely filled out. You're gonna have a guardian archetype. That's gonna be your first archetype. And then, your defensive awareness, standing tackles, all that. So this is going to give you 90 interceptions plus the interceptor perk. So that's really good. 97 defensive awareness. Like I said, from the level 25 build, you really want to have that defensive awareness really high up. 97 is really good. 96 standing tackle and 98 sliding tackle. You're going to be able to tackle and slide tackle pretty much all your opponent as long as you're, within a feet or 2 with them. Now we have the physical. This time we're going to go with the strength, aggression, and aggression for this part. And then for this, you're going to want your jumping maxed out. And you're going to have the acrobat archetype. So this is going to give you 98 jumping and your 6'2". Trust me, guys, this is going to be more than enough jumping. Even if you go against a taller attacker or a taller defender, you're still going to be able to win balls in the air. Trust me on this. 90 stamina, that is more than enough. 89 strength. Remember, you also have that physical strength, which is going to help out the strength a bit more. 84 reactions, and then 89 aggression. So this is how you're going to want your level 50 build to look like. So if we take a look at the overall, you're going to be a 90 rated. You're going to have 89 physical, 95 defending. The dribbling doesn't matter. Passing doesn't really matter. Shooting doesn't matter. And then 84 pace as a 6'2", 174 pounds center back. So this is for level 50. All right, boys and girls, now we have the level 75 center back built. Remember, this is for level 75 or lower. We're going to go with the same height and the same weight. Trust me, this is going to be good. This is the same height and weight we're going to use for level 100 as well, but you're going to want 6'2" and 174 pounds for your weight. The running style is going to be the same thing. The dasher, like I said, this is the best running style, in my opinion, for a defender. It just makes your guy look faster. It just does, because he has his hands out. So we're going with the dasher for the running style. Now for your 3 perks, you are going to have all 3 of your perks unlocked now that you're level 75. Remember, you unlock your 3rd perk, I think at level 66 or 60 something. But yeah, for the first one, we're going with the interceptor, best perk for a defender. The second one, we're going with the physical strength. And then for our 3rd perk, we're going with the set piece beacon. If you don't like the set piece beacon, you can always change it for the ball winner or the chase down perk. Guys, the main reason we're not going with the chase down perk is because, in my opinion, I don't think it's that good. I think it's a waste of a perk, in my opinion, for a center back. It used to be really good during the beta. It was very overpowered during the beta, but once the full game came out, they tuned it down a little bit, and it's not as OP as it used to be during the beta. So, like I said, you can always change them around if you want to, but for the 3 perks, we're going with the set piece beacon because it's going to increase your heading attributes during free kicks, corner kicks. You're gonna notice the difference. You're gonna probably be scoring way more headers when you have the set piece beacon. Then physical strength, it's gonna boost your strength, the shielding of the ball and jumping, and then the interceptor, it's gonna improve the ability to intercept the ball. So these are the 3 perks we're going with for the level 75. Now we have the skill tree. Remember, I want to keep repeating myself. This is level 75. At level 75, you're gonna have 141 skill points. At level 75, you're going to have 141 skill points. So this is how we're going to do the pace. So you're going to want to focus on the acceleration for the level 75. And then we're going to go with sprint speed. So this is going to give you 78 pace, This is going to give you 78 acceleration and 87 sprint speed. Trust me, guys, this is more than enough. As long as you're positioning yourself as a center back, the most important thing is positioning. If you're getting caught off or something like that, you can probably add more pace, but we're going with this. This is more than enough. And then for shooting, we're going to go with the heading accuracy because you're going to want to upgrade your weak foot. By now, once you get to level 75, you would have played enough games to tell that the weak foot this year as a center back is really bad when you have a 3-star weak foot. So I highly recommend you guys to upgrade your weak foot, and at the same time, it's going to upgrade your heading accuracy. So this is going to give you 90 heading accuracy, which is good for not only scoring headers, but when you need to head the ball to your teammates, it's going to be more precise and more accurate. And I do notice a heading accuracy this year. And the 4-star weak foot is a must. I use it in my main build, the 4-star weak foot, and it's amazing. It really is. So this is how you're going to want to have your shooting. So for passing and dribbling, we're not going to go with nothing. And then for defending, you're going to fill this whole thing out. You're going to fill out this whole tree out. You have 95 interceptions, 97 defensive awareness, 96 standing tackle, and 98 sliding tackle. You're going to be a monster with the defending stats. And remember, you're going to have the interceptor perk, which is going to help the ability to just intercept even more, even better. So max out your defending for the defending. So now for your physical, you're going to want the strength, the aggression, the physical, the aggressions, and the reactions. You're going to want the bull archetype. And then for the physical part, we're going to upgrade the jumping, the reactions, and this is how you're going to want your physical to look like. So you're going to have 98 jumping. That is insane. You're going to, like I said before, you're going to be able to out-jump your attackers and your defenders that are even taller than you. 90 stamina, 94 strength, plus that physical strength perk. It's going to help it out even more. 98 reactions. So a lot of people always ask me, what is the reactions good for? The reactions are good for because it's going to increase the speed of you when you tackle or when you go slide tackle or when you intercept. So it's going to make everything just way quicker. And yeah, it's going to be way better. And then 92 aggression. So boys and girls, this is how you're going to want your physical. If we take a look at the overall build, you're going to be a 93 rated center back at level 75. You have 93 physical, 96 defending, 72 passing, which isn't important, and then 82 pace. So this is how you're going to want it for level 75. Now we have a level 100. This is the build that I use, and I've been using for like 2 months, boys and girls. I use it for competitive 11v11 tournaments, division. So the height and weight, it's going to stay the same, 6'2", 174 pounds. Running style, the same as the other builds. We're going to go with the dasher. And then for the 3 perks, we're going with the same ones that we've been using. Interceptor, physical strength, and set piece beacon. These are my 3 personal favorite perks to use as a center back. I always see people use the ball winner perk or the chase down perk. But for me personally, I don't like those perks. And I feel like they're a waste of perk, at least for me personally. So for the 3 perks, we're going with these 3. Interceptor, physical strength, and the set piece beacon. Now we have the skill tree, ladies and gentlemen. So once you get to level 100, you'll have 185 skill points. Remember, this is the same exact build that I use in competitive and division. So let's get right into it. So for the pace, you're going to get the acceleration row completely filled out. And then you're going to want 3 sprint speed. This is going to give you 78 acceleration and 85 sprint speed. For me personally, I'm always positioned properly and I never have issues with the pace. But you got to be honest with yourself. If you're the type of defender that's always out of position or always getting out of pace, then add more pace. But for the pace, we're going like this. I think it's perfect. Now, for the shooting, we're going to do the heading accuracy again. And then the weak foot. And then we're going to boost up this next heading accuracy. So it's going to give you 94 heading accuracy, which is very, very noticeable. Not only for scoring headers, but to pass it to my teammates. I tend to pass the ball a lot when the ball's in the air. I go for those little short A balls or X balls when you're on PlayStation. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And then, of course, the weak foot. How can you forget about the weak foot? To be a complete center back, I definitely recommend you to have the 4-star weak foot. It is super important this year. This is the first FIFA ever in pro clubs where, as a center back, it is very, very noticeable, the 3-star weak foot. So that's why we go with the 4-star weak foot. Now, for the passing, you're going to want these 3 short passing. You're going to want the vision, and then you're going to want the archetype. This is a boost your short passing by a lot. As a center back, a lot of people underestimate the passing, but as a CB, you need to be able to pass the ball to your other center backs, to your other teammates while building up. So yes, as a center back, it is important to have good short passing. So we're going with 89 short passing and then 78 long passing. The long passing really doesn't matter that much. The most important thing here is the short passing, which you want it in the high 80s, low 90s, and this is really good for a center back build. The passing is already bad this year in FIFA Pro Clubs in general, so I definitely recommend you to upgrade your short passing like this. Now, for dribbling, we're going to go with ball control, balance, balance, and then links archetype. So this is going to give you, don't worry about the agility, guys. If you play really tall center back, then the agility might matter, but at 6'2", the agility is fine at 62. 75 balance, you want it, so it's going to reduce the chances of your player falling, and it's also going to help you when you're shielding the ball at balance. And then the 86 ball control, it is really important to have somewhat of good ball control. You don't want your player taking really bad touches. So as a CB, you want to make sure you have that ball control really nice, high up in the 80s. Especially if you have your opponents pressuring you. So you want to make sure your guy doesn't lose the ball too easily. So this is how we're going to have the dribbling. And then for the defending, we're going to max it out like we did in the last build. Completely maxed out. You're going to have 95 interceptions, 97 defensive awareness, 96 standing tackle, and 98 slide tackle. This is amazing. This is amazing. There's not much to say. I don't want to be repeating myself, but this is amazing for a defender. And then for the physical, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to max out everything. The aggression, the strength, the reactions. You're going to have the bolt archetype. You're going to max it all out completely. The stamina, the jumping. You're going to have the acrobat archetype. So you're going to have 98 jumping. And trust me, that is enough. Even if someone is 6'6" or 6'7", you're still going to be able to beat them. I've gone against so many tall CBs, and I always out-jump them. 90 stamina, 94 strength, 98 reactions, and 97 aggression, boys and girls. So if we take a look at the overall build, you're going to be a 95 rated center back, 94 physical, 96 defending. The dribbling doesn't really matter that much. You have 78 passing. The shooting isn't important, and then you have 81 pace. If this pace is too low for you, you can always add more pace. You can take out some heading accuracy and just add more pace. But guys and girls, this is the build that I use. This is the build I've been using for 2.5 months, and it's, I think, in my opinion, the best center back build out there. So this is for level 100, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if you will change anything